It's all very well to talk about vocations, but I couldn't be a minister or a preacher.
Are you sure? Remember Moses and the burning bush? He didn't think he could lead the Israelites. Actually, he made a pretty good job of it.
Well, yeah, maybe, but it took a burning bush and God speaking to him to convince him. Same with Samuel, voice in the night and God speaking, and Isaiah, vision in the temple and an angel coming. Nothing like that's happened to me.
Yeah, well, okay. Mind you, Paul does say that we can't all be ministers and preachers. I mean, it just wouldn't work anyway. We are the body of Christ, and bodies aren't all mouth. Well, not all of them anyway.
I can't imagine who you're talking about. But anyway, isn't that what Vocation Sunday is all about? Ministers and preachers. I don't really see the point of someone who isn't going to be one, and I am not, sitting through all this.
Well, yes, okay. I mean, I'm not going to be a preacher either, but to me, Vocation Sundays is about what we can do, and we can all do something.
Like what?
Are you a good organiser? Could you join the leadership team or the finance committee or the property group?
Not so as you'd notice. Chris insists on paying all our bills and arranging our holidays.
Okay, but you're a really friendly person. You can chat to anyone. How about being a pastoral visitor?
Go round to people's houses and pray with them? Me? You're joking.
Yeah, well, it's not quite like that. But you just need to visit or phone every so often just to make sure they're okay. Okay. I tell you what, you could arrive early at church and welcome people. I could do that.
Yeah, I suppose I could. It's a pity there's no vocation for crafts or DIY or anything like that. But I suppose the Covenant service says that we have to do things we don't enjoy.
Oh, now, come on. What do you mean, no use for crafting or DIY? They're actually in the Bible, you know. When the Israelites were making the tabernacle in the wilderness, that's right. It says that people were called to be skilled in various crafts and arts. It's in Exodus. Exodus 35.
How on earth do you know that?
Oh, well, a few years ago, do you remember, we were making hangings and frames for the pulpit and for the lectern. And the preacher, the minister quoted that when we dedicated them. I can't remember who it was back then. Oh, dear. But I was interested enough to look the passage up and I just remembered it, that's all.
I do remember making those hangings. We used to meet in the hall once a week, didn't we? We had some really good times. It was great fun. Look, why don't you and I start something like that again? Those hangings are getting a bit tired and some of the frames are seriously wonky.
Oh, yeah.
We could do with some new ones.
Actually, that's a brilliant idea. Yeah. But look, there are several people in the church who are good at that sort of thing, good with their hands. Is there something else we could do, as well as the hangings? A Christmas crib, for example, or an Easter garden. How about something like that?
Yeah, well, let's ask. Who do we know that can do that sort of thing? Let's make a list and then decide which of us will ask them if they're interested and want to join us. It'll be good fun.
It will, won't it? Yeah, just let me get a pen and paper and I'll get it sorted.